Oh God. So here we are. So here I am. I just finished watching episode 4 of the Ugly Fighter. I guess that's what it's called. And I just didn't really vibe with it. I think they're just trying to be a little too serious. At first look, episode 1, 2, and 3 did a pretty decent job at just being unique and funny. That's what really caught me. It's the dude's ugly, and because of that, he got some bonus points, and he was able to max out all his stats. Buffs, debuffs, strength, agility, pretty much becoming an omnipotent god. Well, not omnipotent, just pretty much a god, godlike. So he's always pretending being the tank, so he takes pretty much zero damage. But the twist is he takes a lot of damage if even a girl touches him. So he loses about 10% of his health. So yeah, guys, I don't know, man. Episode 4 just felt like, not much is going on. Even though we learned a lot about the characters, particularly this blonde girl, is one of the main MCs. And she's a sister of the blonde guy. Like, bro, there's just stuff in here that just really didn't interest me. It wasn't really doing it for me. So yeah, her name is Rizu, and the guy's name is Seiji. Yeah, I believe so. So Seiji, and like, bro, I just feel like it's really becoming a slow burn of an anime. It's disappointing to say. Either that, or maybe this is just one of those episodes where I just didn't really feel much. Like, and that's like from a different anime. I felt the same way. I watched it, and I just feel like, bro, my time, I can't get it back. I just really can't get it back. It's just one of those episodes where it's just such a shame. Like, bro, I could have been watching something else. I could be watching a different anime. You know, I could have done something better with my time. I mean, like I said, we did learn some information, but I just don't feel like that information was worth like 5 minutes. Look, we're 4 minutes in. They're still talking, bro. Like, come on. Where are the jokes? Where's the questing? Where's the battles? Where's all this stuff, bro? It's 5 minutes in. Let's see. 6 minutes in. Okay, see, this is what I want. They're going on an adventure. They're packing up their stuff. We're seeing some of the unique monsters that, could have been, it's called the pack animal. I don't know what this is. You know what I'm saying? Like a tortoise type of thing. I need more of this stuff. The anime needs to go more adventurous. Let's meet more of the monsters. Let's meet more of the cities. Let's do more city viewing. More, bro, something different. The anime is just becoming way too serious, way too fast. Like, I get it. The guy is ugly, and he's showing that being ugly isn't a bad thing. Which is a great message. But you already got that message through, like, in the past 3 episodes. Can we just do something worthwhile? Like, that's just how I feel right now. Episode 4, yep. And yeah, so we're learning more about the characters. Once you forgot how to cry, then you stop growing stronger. There's some good messages in here, but it just didn't hit as hard as it did episode 3. It just you're putting too much emphasis on it now. They're just shoving it in your face way too much now. Like, I get it, you're ugly, bro. Like, let's just move on from that. And we are still learning about the characters, but it just seems way too soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta stretch it out a little bit. You gotta throw hints here and there. So yeah. So this is the anime. One day he stumbles upon a way to travel to another world. When a mysterious status screen appears on his computer, Shiro sacrifices his looks to gain an overwhelming 100 trillion and 5,100 parameters. Parameters? What the fuck? Now reborn as an absolute god, he begins his second life in another world. So yeah, guys, as much as it's great that we learn about these characters, you're just rushing it too much. It's like you want to learn more about them, but first, bro, let's see more struggling. Let's see more teamwork. Let's see more bonding within their new life. Like, I get their past life is gonna shape a little bit more of what they're gonna go through right now, You know, a lot of people's past, affects them, which is normal. You gotta live with it. Some scars will not heal, some wounds will not heal, but you don't allow them to stop you. But anyways, yeah, that's just about it, guys. Like this anime, this episode in general, this wasn't doing it for me. The past episodes were pretty alright, but this one just not doing it for me.